Hi again, back with another lead miniature painting. Well, not really a tutorial this time because I'm actually just showing you the finished product, not an in-process one here. I didn't think to do this, but just because this has kind of been a longer term one, as you might imagine, a more ambitious figure. This is part of the Grenadier Dragon Lord series from the 1985 or 4. It's called the Dragon of the Month Club, where you would pay to get one dragon mailed to you every month. And I just thought I'd show you this here because this probably represents one of the more extreme challenges for shading. Just because we had 5 different dragon heads, each in their own color, each with their own specific shading challenges. So the spectral dragon is supposed to be I don't know. He's not in the monster manual, or at least my ancient monster manual, but supposed to be sort of the, you know, culmination of dragondom. I don't know, but he's got like Hydra heads, but they're different color heads. So I kind of did the body in sort of a darker pewter, with a black wash, of course, and then I did highlights in purple. And you can see I also did the interiors of his wings, also in purple, just because I like how that looks. I've seen a few other people do that with shadings where they have a different color for the leathery parts of the wings, and I just thought that was cool, and I thought it turned out well. As you can see with the dragon heads here, each one representing just its own challenge. So we've got the red dragon. In fact, all the dragons are washed in black except for the white, who is washed in a dark gray. And you can see the white dragon has kind of a silvery underside, with some blue eyes. Not sure if that's going to show up here in this light. Then the blue dragon has kind of white highlights and silver eyes. Red dragon has kind of a light red to dark orange highlights and yellow underneath, dark red eyes. Black has highlights in gray, as you can see, with blue eyes. And then the green, which is my favorite. I just love how he came out. Obviously washed in black with a lighter shade of green, then kind of a blue-green for his, whatever you want to call it, his tusk on his nose and his ridges along his spine, and red for eyes. So this is just a good example, I think, where you can see how you can use the shading to different effects. So look at the kind of yellowish underneath for the green dragon and whitish for blue. I think it really even shows up here, but the under part of the black dragon is actually in blue highlights. I think you can see that it shows up nicely. So one of my ideas here was to kind of like mix up the colors so we didn't have a lot of color. So we had a lot of color variation on the different dragons' heads, just because I didn't want them to look alike. Plus, they are supposed to be part of one single body, so I thought that if them sharing colors, so the black has blue eyes, and the white has lighter blue eyes and silver eyes and red eyes and so forth, that would show up. So anyway, that is the Dragon Lord's Spectral Dragon that we have just finished painting. My boys actually worked on this with me. My youngest 7-year-old did most of the body, and he also did I think 4 of the heads. He did the base coat, and then my older one did one of the heads. Just because we've been actually doing all these dragons as a series and sort of trading up. So one is one boy's dragon, and the other one is the other boy's dragons, and of course Dad comes along to quote unquote help a little bit. And believe it or not, this is our last one in the series. I only had actually bought 2 back in the 1980s at the time. Actually 3. I had a third one that I wasn't even aware was part of the series, but I must have gotten it at some point. And so believe it or not, we've been buying up the rest on eBay or wherever we could find them during COVID, and it's kind of been our pandemic project. And this guy here completes the set. Well, maybe not quite. There actually was a thing if you collected all 12 dragons of the Dragon of the Month Club, you got a bonus known as the Dragon Lord. And I managed to scrounge up one of those. I actually had to buy him from Germany, if you can believe it. And with that, the 13 dragons in the Dragon of the Month Club, the Dragon Lords from Grenadier, is now complete for us. Thanks.